Good morning, my lovely students. How are you today? Today we are not going to begin in a new lesson. Instead, we are going to make a revision about the three lessons that we have learned till now. Our first lesson was about gardens and meadows. You know, my students, that a garden is an organized place as we see in this figure. It has domestic animals like dog and cat and edible plants like lettuce and mint. Okay? While the meadow is a messy place that has wild animals like wasps and bees and ornamental plants like trees and flowers. Our second lesson was about gardens, public or private. You know, my kids, that we have two types of gardens, a public garden and a private garden. The public garden is the garden for all people to spend time in it, while the private garden is a garden specific for one family or one person. It has its owner that takes care of it. This is a public garden. People and children spend enjoyable time in it. It's found in cities and it has ornamental plants like trees and flowers. We can't plant edible plants in a public garden. This is a private garden. It is specific for one house or one owner and it has edible plants like grapes, tomatoes, strawberries, sunflowers. But both gardens are taken care by man and are organized places. This is the common between a public garden and a private garden. Now let's go to our third lesson, which was seasonal fruits. You know, my kids, that seasonal fruits are the fruits that ripen in specific seasons. يعني هن الفروتس يلي بيكونوا موجودين عندي بفصول محددة، مش موجودين بكل الفصول. Okay? But we should also remember that we can eat seasonal fruits outside their seasonal time. Okay, by preserving them in different ways. We can dry them in the sun, we can preserve them in the freezer, or preserve them as canned food. And now, my kids, we have finished theme 1. I want you only to remember the 3 lessons that we have learned and fix their information in order to be ready to begin in theme 2. Thanks for listening. Stay safe.